What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Season Pass 2. We talked about this briefly in a different video, but we really just was talking about the announcement. Not really, I was really just talking about the announcement. Now I kind of want to go into, what this means for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero as a whole, and why we should all just be excited about it. And I just want to, just talk about it again, if that makes sense. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Season Pass 2, man. Let's go ahead and get into this, man. So right off the bat, what could Season Pass 2 consist of, and what would I like to see it consist of? What I think it would consist of is, based off the last DLC pack, I think we'll get one map per DLC for Season Pass 2. Now the characters we'll see, I don't know. I know a lot of people want Super 17 and other GT characters. I'm not against it. I wouldn't really care for it though. Like, I think the only GT character I really liked was Super Saiyan 4, and now we got a better version of that. So honestly, I don't really give a fuck about GT, but I'm not saying fuck GT. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't give a fuck about GT. So if they add GT DLC, that's good for the community as a whole. Me personally, I don't care about it. So I could see them doing that though. Adding the other Shenrons, getting a Super 17, because a lot of people want to see Super 17. I would like to see the Truffle map. If they would have brought that, my bad. If they bring that back, I would love to see the Truffle map in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I think that's a great map. The Xenoverse 2 version of it looks amazing, so I would definitely be hyped for that map, and maybe some other Dragon Ball GT maps as well. But as for Dragon Ball GT as a whole, yeah, I don't really the Super Saiyan 4s were the only thing really hyped for me in that series. And yes, I did watch it. I'm just saying that I personally don't care about it. But as for what I would like to see, I would like to see Super Saiyan Bardock, Lord Chill. Those are characters I would like to see adapted into Sparking Zero. Maybe false Super Saiyan. Maybe we can get a DLC for that. It's false Super Saiyan Goku, if you guys have seen him. Lord Slug's already in the game, so I don't know who else they could add besides false Super Saiyan Goku. But maybe maybe they can just throw that in there anyway, like they did with Shalat. But other than that, man, I don't know. I guess we can get King Vegeta. Other than like some GT stuff, man. I mean, who else could they really add? Obviously, they could add other video game characters like Mira, Toa, Demigra. We got Android 21, right? I believe her name is. We also got that one shorty from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't know her name, but she's in the training where she's like a Dragon Ball Z Kakarot exclusive character, so we could see her in Season Pass 2. They could touch on Dragon Ball Heroes. I guess maybe they could go into the manga. So I mean, yeah, there is options that they could pull from. They got the rest of the Dragon Ball cast that we could get. King Junior Piccolo, Chi-Chi, Kid Chi-Chi. There's a ton of Dragon Ball characters they could also get in here as well. So we are missing a ton of characters. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that they couldn't add all these people, because obviously they could. We got Cooler's crew. They could add the rest of Cooler's gang. If you guys watched that movie, there was some people with Cool. I don't know their names, but Cooler did have a little gang with him, as well as as well as Bojack. Bojack also had some gang members with him, so they could add those gang members, as well as Hackjack from Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. They could add Hackjack. So yeah, there's definitely a ton of people they could add in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero for sure for Season Pass 2. I'm just saying, me personally, I would like to see some I would like to see Lord Super Saiyan Bardock, some Dragon Ball Heroes characters. I would like to see stuff like that. I don't really care about going back seeing Dragon Ball characters anymore. Those should have been there those should have been there in the base game. I'm not really trying to pay for Dragon Ball characters in a Season Pass 2. That wouldn't really get me excited for these DLCs and buying the Season Pass 2, as well as GT characters. I wouldn't really be really all that interested in buying them in a Season Pass 2 just to play as Super 17. If you want me personally to buy the Season Pass 2, I need some Dragon Ball Heroes characters. I need other video game characters like Mira and Toa, like I just said previously. Maybe they can make up shit like they did for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Like they got fucking Dark Vegeta and Dark Jiren, like shit like that. That shit don't even make no sense. Maybe we can get What If characters. Oh my god, What If characters would be crazy in a Season Pass 2. Crossover characters, bro. I would love to have crossover characters. Maybe we can get Sonic and Super Sonic and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Naruto, they already did the crossover with that. Easily add Naruto into this game. My Hero Academia is going huge right now. Maybe we can get some All Might and Deku into Sparking Zero. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my outtake. My outtake on Season Pass 2. I really want to see them, live it up, give us new maps as well. Obviously, we all want new maps. We got one new map, so I appreciate it, but let's keep going in that direction of the new maps and new content and things of that nature, man. But that's just my take on Season Pass 2. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you want to see from Season Pass 2 and things of that nature, man. And I'm out. Peace.